Chainlink price update. We're going to start off on the weekly chart, then we're going to zoom into the 3-day and even the 4 hours, so the super short time frame to know what we need to watch for today and the rest of this week. Let's get right to it. Link on the weekly. Nice move off of the lows from August 5th all the way up, over 50% move in the last 49 days. That's great. However, we can't get too bullish yet. We are still under this 21 EMA, which is the yellow line, where we last found resistance last time we had his move. Back in July, we bounced about just over 35%, rejected right at the 21 EMA. We had to move up again off of the lows right here and rejected off the 100 EMA. Coincidentally, we have the 21 and the 100 right at the same spot now. So this is a huge pivot level for Chainlink on the weekly, around this 1250, 1260 mark. And we want to make note of that. So it's actually 1269 to be exact as of right now on that 21 EMA. We got to close this weekly candle above there to get more bullish because we simply haven't done it in quite a bit of time. May, right? That's a pretty hot minute. May is the last close above the 21 EMA. So we want to make note when we do that, right? Some big things can start to happen for Chainlink, right? So let's mark this as a zone. We have these low closes. Let's even extend that down a little bit, right? Move down here, breach these low closes, came back up, rejected right at it, went back down, a higher low, came back up. We'll see what we do now, right? This is kind of the pivot point for Chainlink as of this week, right? Can we close back above here? 1270 would be ideal, or higher, right? We would love to take a $13, $14, right? We made a Chainlink video on Monday. Go check that out, and we talked about more macro levels there. All right, so let's get zoomed into the 3-day, and we can see this is still that same zone. Look how many times this zone has been interacted with over the past couple of months, even going back to April. Swing lows, support, low support. Once breached, it turned to resistance. 200 EMA, big moving average right there also, around that 1270 mark. Flip it. Get above the zone, takes about $13, which is kind of what we talked to for a starting point on the macro outlook as of Monday in the last link video. Same holds true, right? We're doing our job. We came off the lows, doing it nice and slow and steady. But look what's happening here. As of this candle closes tomorrow. This would be our first really big close above, you guessed it, the 21 EMA and the yellow since May. Rejected, right? Put on closing prices. No closes above that yellow line, and not only that, but rejecting off of the yellow line every time since May up until, you guessed it, this candle. So it could be looking at a door swing open for said bulls. All right, we got to get above here. Ideally, above all moving average, 1350. Let's just nuke it out of the way. That'd be great. Step one, baby steps, get above the 21 EMA, which is 1155 as of right now. So tomorrow's close. Let's at least get above the 21, right? But that would be a first since May, right? These are big things you need to be watching out for, right? Not just another rally. This would be something that's not happened in 6 months. That's a pretty big event. So we'll see this time tomorrow and 8 hours. Right, we'll see if we get the close. But even if we do it, right, we got to still see some more follow through because the big moving average, the 200, is right above it, where we also previous support resistance, right? So we have a lot of work to do. All right, let's zoom into now the 4 hour. So the super short time frame, what we can look for a heads up here. Look at this zone, still the same zone that we had on the weekly, this yellow zone up here. Look at where we are on the 4 hour. A retest of this zone. Right? This is not a double top. Don't fall for that. A lot of people get the double tops and double bottoms confused. A double top would only confirm if a new low is taken out. We'd have to go back under this 920 range to confirm this as a double top. I don't favor that outlook. And not only that, but we are in this minor uptrend here, right? Here's our low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. You're in a stair step up, where that's an uptrend. All moving averages are increasing as well. Uptrend. Wherever the trend is your friend, right? So until we see some kind of a violation of that, which we'd make a lower low Basically, we have to go back under 11, take out this low, take out all moving averages again. But what about something sooner? Where could we get a little bit of a warning? Well, I would say for the short term, because we're looking at the 4-hour, right, we'd want to hold this zone if we move back down. So today, tomorrow, the rest of this week, we don't want to go, ideally, back below 1150. You can see the range highs. We want to flip this to, instead of range high resistance, we want to flip this to range low support if we go back down, right? We could just go to the stratosphere. Unlikely, right? That would be unhealthy. I'd like to kind of maybe worst case, kind of hold this 21 EMA and just keep going up here, right? This yellow line, that would be ideal if we could just kind of somehow do something like that. If not, right, if we do breach down, right, like we did here, right, we're looking for another higher low. Maybe the higher low would be right in this area. Maybe come back down, right, and do something like this over the next, week or so, right? We're October 1st right here, even on the 4-hour chart, and then continue on our merry little way, right? So that's kind of a couple scenarios to look out for. Wouldn't be surprised at all if we reject somewhere in this zone, because it's a big zone. That's why we started on the macro, the weekly. This is a weekly resistance zone. It should be noted as such. And it is that until proven otherwise above $13, right? So higher probability of this holding, this zone initially holding, which is still, again, healthy. Don't lose sight, don't lose hope if we are coming back down, right? So that would be a healthy thing to do, right? These are healthy moves. Big move up, come back down and chill. Another move up, higher high, come back down and chill, higher low. Another move up, higher high, come back down and chill, higher low, right? Rinse and repeat. As long as we can do that and continue to stair step, everything is great. What you want to be concerned with is if we come back down, don't hold this zone, take out this low, right? These are like kind of the floor levels that you want to be aware of, right? We take out 11. The next floor below us is around the 10 mark, right? The next floor below that is, these are the stair step levels down. It's like 11, 1030, 950. Those are the levels to be aware. Those are the wake up. We're drowning, right? That's the not good part, right? You always want to look at both sides. You want to look at bullish and bearish narratives, so you don't get caught off guard. Although most of us in Chainlink are just long-term holders until we die or get wrapped in flannel by Sergey himself, but that's neither here nor there. Let me know what you want to see more of in Chainlink. Do you want to see more indicators? You like these little videos, just simple support and resistance? That's kind of what you should be focusing on, support and resistance, the most important thing. But whatever you want, Gaussian channels. For our Gaussian channels, green, we're above it, right? Good to go. Looking good, but let me know in the comments. I try to read all those, try to get through all the spam comments. There's a lot of spam. But all my OGs, I read all your stuff. Thanks so much for commenting below. Let's get to our quote of the day and our card of the day. Card of the day is kind of a surprising one. I believe things cannot make themselves impossible by Stephen Hawking. If you've never read any of Stephen Hawking's stuff, one of the smartest humans to ever walk the planet, check some of his stuff out. Card of the day. What? Mercedes 1967 280 SE. Convertible. One of the slickest looking old school Mercedes, if I do say so myself. Let's look at the model. I have similar ones, and you see my green screen. But there it is. I like my interior better. The red? I think I'd have to go with the red versus the tan. All right, there it is. Rear. Amazing. Who wouldn't like to drive that?